EA Sports. It's in the game.
For that rookie player less experienced is just picking up the game, is using game flow to learn the game and the coaching tips. This notion of being able to be successful by just using the sticks and not having to remember, oh, X is Y and it does this and this is how I spin, and it reduces that button dependency and that kind of barrier to entry. But for that more experienced player with the locomotion, being able to just break people's ankles with the juke left, the juke right, and how responsive and fluid it is with the branching animation, I mean, to me, that's going to pay dividends for both sides of the house.
Yeah, it definitely feels more at the moment where you think I'm going to juke versus trying to time some kind of pre-canned animation. So it does feel more like you are empowered to be, a Chris Johnson making a juke in the backfield and then taking off because it's instant.
The kind of third part of that equation is this notion of like real assignment AI, and plainly the way I explain it is your guys do what they're supposed to do, especially when you're talking about the offensive and defensive line. I mean, do you think that's something that the core guys are going to pick up like immediately?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, a running play, I can't even count. A sweep play in Madden for the last 10 years has been a crapshoot, And so to now actually have your pulling guards get out there and hit guys and know ahead of time, you can pull up your play art and see who they're going to go get. It's so rewarding. It's such a great feeling finally to have that, where sometimes they'll get them before, sometimes they wouldn't. There's nothing more frustrating than having a blocker out in front, one defender, and he runs right by him. He runs right by him.
Well, you get the jazz hands, right, when they're just like this.
Jazz hands. So to have that fixed, I mean, core, or if you've been playing for 20 years, or if it's your first year, it's a huge improvement.
And even the double teams, right?
Yeah,
to be able to get through. I mean, that logic of knowing what their assignment is, I think, is a game changer.
Yeah, obviously scoring touchdowns. There's a lot of big moments in Madden, but one of the moments that we haven't been able to replicate very well in the last couple of seasons is literally just being able to follow a blocker. Yeah, it's actually quite rewarding when you have a guy running ahead of you, he makes a block, you bounce to the outside, or you go inside based on the direction.
See it.
Yeah,
you're not slamming down turbo
you
right away.
You feel like you're really
waiting.
executing a football game at that point. I mean, it's a nice feeling.
And you need to have patience sometimes.
Yeah.
Just run full speed all the time.
That's when the sprint comes back into play.
Right, that's when but it feels like the trenches are a lot more ratings driven now. When you've got a defensive end that's much more skilled, chances are he can get through that block, but at least your offensive lineman is attempting to keep him.
At least he can get himself in the position to make the play. Before, our guys they change their minds too frequently. Like, I'm going to block you. No, now I'm going to block you. No, now I'm going to block you. And in that whole process, they just get slowed down. And
now they know they have their assignment. That's what they stick with. That's what they do, and it makes everything work.
Yeah, I mean, it's another core fundamental change. I mean, our focus is really fundamental gameplay all the time.
Yeah.
So, we've made a lot of changes with game flow to make the game easier to pick up and play, also more authentic for a hardcore fan. But gameplay's it's all about. I mean, if gameplay's not there, then it doesn't matter what else you do. It doesn't matter what your presentation is. It doesn't matter what your franchise mode is if your gameplay's not there. And so having core blocking and locomotion, like major rewrites in those areas, I can't think of any better way to spend our resources and time.
Yeah. Madden NFL 11, August 10th, in stores everywhere. It's a wrap.